So, like I was saying, now depending on the size that you set in your style, and same thing for the colors. Sure, you understand? Now, let me check that border. Now, one thing you should notice here is that this thing is creating multiple words, borders. Do you notice that? Like it's doing the same thing for the heads and even for the datas. Do you understand that? Now, which is even for the entire table itself, because by using the property table here, sorry, the selector table here, it means we are selecting for what? For the tables as well, right? So, which means the tables, the head, and the TD too. So that is the reason why it is giving us double like this. Most time, it is possible for you to remove the TH and just leave it to be what? To be TR. But in this case, we will leave it like this. Now, for you to remove um, the duplicate borders, you can see the Copilot is already suggesting it for us. That is when you use a border collapse to be collapsed. Now, if you use this thing is going to match the double borders and make it just a single border. Are you getting that? So, now, like I was saying the other time, that the value of your table head, that is, we have how many table heads here? That is 5. That is, you must have exactly 5 data for each rows. It is possible most time, but before I go there, it is possible for you to have just 4 TD, and you expand one of the TD to occupy 2 columns. I'm going to show you how that one works too. But before we go to that, let's set the table background as well. Like I said, I told you I'm following a guide. So we are going to use TD as the selector, then, sorry, the TH and the TD. So then I'm going to use a background color of red, something like that. Then, as you can see, the background is now what? Is now red. Are you getting that? Now, there are some other styles, like making the border to be rounded. You can go over that one yourself. You can make the table to be dotted instead of a solid something like this. You can make it dotted using a border style. So for instance, if I come over here, I can just say my border style to be something like dotted. If I save this and go there, you can see that is no longer a solid again. It is now a dotted. There are some other style that you can use. You can use dashed, you can use solid, you can use double, you can use grouped, you can use ridge, inset, outset, none, and hidden. I don't know, maybe we should go over all these ones so that you can just master them. So let me go over them one after the other. The second one is dashed. As you can see, that is different from the dotted one, Abi. Now, the second one is the solid, which we used at the top here initially. So I'm not going to repeat that one again. Then we can use double. You can see how it looks like. That one is different from the way it was doubled initially before we collapsed the border together. Do you understand? Now, same thing. Instead of double, we can use something like groove. You can see how it looks like. There is something like black background and shadow over here. So let me first remove this background here. Let me comment it so that you're able to see all those effects and styles. You can see apart from the border color that we gave, there is another color. That is the reason why it is more thicker like this, like something like black rounded around too. So that is how the groove work. Then we have the ridge. Did I save that? I think the ridge and the groove. Okay, no. Now that black color was inside before in the groove. But in this ridge now, it is that black color is now outside here. So it's not outside part. Is here, and like that. You can try all those ones yourself now. Then another one is inset. Another one, we have outset, we have none, and we have hidden. Now, if we put hidden, it means it's going to remove the border, even when you've set the border styles. Do you understand? Remember, we gave the border, we gave it color, Abi? We gave it style. No, but the style is the one affecting it now, removing the border. Yeah. So even if, but the background color is not affected here. So that is, if you put border, background color, your background color will still what? Will still work. So which means if there is a border in a table and you just decide to what? To remove it. Instead of removing this style can still be there. You can just apply what? Border style to be what? To be hidden or none. Now this hidden, it means that the border is there, but it will not what? It will not show it. But this none, it means I don't want it. Don't put the border at all. Do you understand? Bro, bring your phone. Pass me the phone. Pass me. Now, let's proceed. So I'm going to return it back to the way it was without the style, the border style. So let's quickly move to the next one, which is our table size.